Hi everyone, I'm Kat and welcome to my channel, Naturally Beautiful Girl. And today we're doing a little bit of a different video. I'm barefaced because I'm going to be trying out some products, but I wanted to share with you Jane Iredale's holiday collection. And I'm normally not one, I don't know, I'm not always the biggest fan of holiday like gift sets and that kind of thing, but I saw Jane Iredale's holiday collection was like in complete love, and I was like, I need to try these out. I did reach out to the brand and they did send them to me, but I really genuinely was going to pick them up either way because I was really intrigued and just thought it was a beautiful launch. And I don't know about you, but I'm one of those people who doesn't really get into like the Christmas spirit or like the holiday spirit until after Thanksgiving. Like I got to get through Thanksgiving before I put up Christmas decorations. But this year I am becoming the person who wants to start putting up Christmas decorations even in the beginning of November. So when I was thinking about this, I just thought this was a great time to sit down and film and share with you these products, whether you want to get them for yourself or for family or friends. Like honestly, this year, if you want to treat yourself, it is the time to treat yourself. 2020 has been a wild roller coaster of a year. Let me just start off by sharing with you a few of the products. The first one that really caught my attention was this one right here. This is the Illuminating Lights face palette. And I love this packaging. It's just beautiful. It's very holiday, but not too holiday. You know, just looks wintry and sophisticated. And this is a 6-pan face palette with a variety of blush and bronzer and highlight shades. And then also over here, there's a setting powder as well. And what I liked about it too is it really would work for a variety of skin tones because there are a nice range of shades. And I just think this is beautiful. I've tried some of the other Jane Iredale like powder products before and really enjoyed them. I have one of their blushes, has some of their eyeshadows. I think they're beautiful. So I'm very, very curious to try this out. I'll definitely be testing this in the video. But I thought it'd be fun to do a first impression. So that's why I'm barefaced, so we can try these all out together. Okay, the next product I'm going to be talking about are these. I have two of these actually. These are the lip kits. There's a Dazzle version, which is this pink one, and then the shimmer version, and they just come wrapped up so beautifully. Like this would be just perfect to pop in somebody's stocking. You wouldn't, I mean, you could just put bows on it and just stick it in there and you'd be good to go. It's a beautiful, beautiful packaging. And then let me open this up here and share with you what's in each one. I don't want to destroy the packaging. I'm always like this. It's a lot of fun for the people around me when I'm trying to open gifts on the holidays because I never want to destroy anything. So I got that open, and each kit comes with a sharpener and 2 lip crayons, which is great. You know, you're all set, you're ready to go. I've never tried out the Jane Iredale lip crayons, so I'm very curious to try these out. The shades that come in the shimmer kit are, let's see, Saucy and Blissful. And the shades that come in the Dazzle kit are Naughty and Sunny. I'll be sure to link all the information and the prices and everything down in the description box down below for all the gift sets. Okay, and then the final one, which is like really awesome. This is basically a makeup advent calendar. So it's 12 days of celestial skincare and makeup, and you open it up. It's beautiful, beautiful box. This is a magnetic closure, by the way. And then you have a whole bunch of drawers containing a bunch of fun products. I'm going to show you what's actually in it, but I just want to show you this first before I took it apart because it's honestly beautiful. It makes me a little bit sad to take it apart, but honestly, I can put it back together if I really want to. Even though this like advent calendar is quite expensive, it is a really, really great deal when you think about the products you get and how much it would cost to purchase each one individually. Also, I had this thought too this morning that if you wanted to purchase this, you could split it up too. You could purchase this whole box and then split up the products in the box and give it to different friends and family, etc. Keep some for yourself maybe, but that's another great option of what you could do with this gift set. All right, I'm gonna try and walk through these pretty quickly because there's quite a few. There's some that are full size and then some that are sample size. So to start off with, there are 2 hydration sprays. There's the Pumice spray and the D2O hydration spray. I think I tried this one out, the full size of it, like ages ago, like when I first started my channel, but I honestly don't really remember much, and I haven't tried out the Palmist. Next, we got the lip liner in the shade Spice. This is a pencil lip liner. Let's see what the color looks like. I honestly don't know. I don't think I've tried out a Jane Iredale lip liner. Okay, that's a nice kind of nudie pink brown shade. That should be nice and work well with a lot of different lipsticks. We also got the black brown eyeliner. I've not tried out their eyeliner either. And this is a pencil eyeliner, of course. Here, I'll swatch it. I mean, not that we're all really guessing what shade that is. It's, you know, a very deep black shade. Okay, we also got another sharpener. Well, obviously, if you got the box, you get a sharpener, and then if you get the lip kits, you get a sharpener. But I really do appreciate it because each, you know, the advent calendar box and the lip kits both come with products that need to be sharpened. So I really do appreciate that they actually include a sharpener with them. This sharpener, the one that came in the advent calendar, is smaller than the one that came with the lip kits. You can see the difference in the diameters there, and that's because the pencils that came in the advent calendar are much thinner than the crayons. Next up, we have a sample version of their mascara. This is the, I forget what it's called, the Longest Lash Mascara. I've tried this out. I really, really like it, so this is handy. And then also they had a trial version of their eyelash primer and conditioner, and I've tried this as well and also really, really like this. Okay, we have a trial size of their lip and cheek stain, and this is in the shade Forever Red. Let's see what this looks like. Okay, so I guess you can use this on your lips and your cheeks. It's definitely a very warm toned red, but it does look really pretty. Let's see what it looks like. Okay, yeah, this might be a little tricky for me and my coloring because it's definitely a very warm toned color. I would say it turns more of a peachy orangey shade rather than red, but you know, I think I can get this to work, but I'll just have to be really careful with how much I apply. Okay, we also have one of their lip drinks, and this is a sheer version of it. I have one of their lip drinks, the tinted, I can't remember what color it is, but I have one of the tinted versions. This is really nice because this is an SPF lip product as well. Okay, we also have, I am really curious about this. I was super excited to see this in here. This is a sample size of the Jane Iredale liquid eyeshadow in the shade Champagne Silk. If you guys, oops, I got it upside down. There we go. If you guys have been following my channel for a while, you know that I am a huge, huge, huge lover of liquid eyeshadows. So I'd had my eye on these and hadn't tried them out, so I'm definitely super excited to try that out. We will definitely be putting this to the test today. We also have the 24 karat gold dust illuminator. Let me swatch this here. Let's see what we're dealing with. Okay, so it is a loose powder. I put a swatch right next to the lip and cheek stain. As you can see, it's got a nice gold shade. It is a little bit glittery, but I feel like this could be really nice on the eyes. And I think if you had a deeper skin tone, it could work well as a highlighter. I just have super, super fair skin, and I think that would be a smidge too dark for me to be using as a highlighter. Okay, and then we finally have the Jane Iredale. This is, of course, it's Jane Iredale. We finally have the Smooth Affair Facial Primer and Brightener. I've not tried this before, so I'll definitely be testing this out. Actually, we'll be starting with this, so we might as well just move on to me applying this. So what I'm going to do is obviously I don't have a full face of makeup using all these products, but I do have a lot of Jane Iredale products, so I'll try and fill in and do like pretty much a full face using Jane Iredale, and of course testing out as many of these as we can. So let's go ahead and hop right into this. And then I can give you my thoughts at the end of the video about like what I think are the best options, like what are some of my favorite products and all of that. This will be a little bit interesting putting on this primer because to be completely transparent, I have on moisturizer and sunscreen on already, but you know, we're gonna layer this on. So this is, oops, it's a little drippy. Hold on, let me get the cap back on here. So Smooth Affair's anti-aging properties, even skin tone, and minimize the appearance of pores and increase skin luminosity. Skin will feel nourished and look smoother. Your makeup will go on even easier and stay longer. So let's give this a shot. I do have oily, acne-prone skin, for a record, and I am looking pretty glowy right now, but that's because I have put on sunscreen. But let's see how this looks. At least it's nice and clear. We got that going on. because I actually don't like, I've had this problem before with some primers. They'll have like a little bit of a tint to them. And because my skin is so fair, there'll actually be a problem with this one. But this one is completely clear, as you can see. Well, let's finish applying this here. It does have a citrus scent, which, to be completely transparent, I don't love. I really do try and stay away from things that have too much of a scent to them. Obviously, I am very picky and I don't just use products with fragrance, but I do prefer things that have minimal of any kind of scent. I just find that they're typically a little bit less irritating to the skin. But it does smell really nice. Like, I'm not gonna knock it for that. It smells lovely. That did go on nicely. Like I said, my skin was pretty moisturized before, so we'll see how this goes. I have the Jane Iredale Beyond Matte Foundation. I am going to use this today. I feel like that's the fairest kind of way to go, is to use the foundation from the same brand, especially when you're testing out a new primer. So we'll do this. I'm gonna do a few more steps and then I'll meet back up with you. It'll be a few seconds for you. It'll be a little bit longer for me. So I have to say the foundation did apply really, really nicely. I want to talk about this briefly. So in a previous Jane Iredale video where I reviewed the foundation, it wasn't one of my favorites. However, I have warmed up to it a lot more and now I really do enjoy it. Even though it is more of a matte foundation, it is a lighter coverage. And at first I didn't like that, but now I've been leaning towards lighter coverage foundation. So I've really been enjoying it. Though I have to say, especially as we're moving into colder months, although it's actually a quite warm day right now, which is why I'm not wearing a sweater, but I'm wearing a blouse. I find myself liking a little bit more dewy foundations. However, the combination of the primer and my sunscreen and my moisturizer, the foundation did go on really nicely and I didn't feel like it was overly dry or emphasizing any dryness on my skin, which was really nice. We'll have to see how it wears. I'll have to obviously try it out with more foundations, but so far I am impressed. I did go ahead and apply some under eye concealer. I haven't set it yet though, because there is the setting powder in the palette, so I do want to try this out. I am pretty picky with setting powders, but you know what? The whole purpose of this video is to try out the products from the holiday collection, so I'm going to be testing this out. Okay, so this right here, the shade Moonlight, is the setting powder. I should mention I took out the little plastic sheet here. Let me grab it back up. You guys aren't going to be able to see it, but there's a plastic sheet that came with the palette. Actually, if I put it on the palette, you guys can see it. And what's actually really handy is it labeled what the products are, like highlighter, finishing powder, blush, and then like bronzer. So if you got this and weren't really sure what to use each shade for, it does give you instructions, which is helpful. Okay, let's go ahead and apply the finishing powder. It has quite a bit of kick up, so don't press too firmly. I don't know if you can see that. I'm trying to not get into my water. I have a water here on my desk because I always get thirsty when filming. But it did have quite a bit of kick up. You can kind of see that in the pan. So go in with a gentle hand. I thought I was filming and I wasn't. So you guys have missed a few steps here. To recap, I did set my under eyes with the finishing powder here and I like how it looks. We'll have to see how my concealer wears, if it creases, all of that. But right now, so far, first impression, it's good. It didn't deepen under my eyes. I did also use this blush right here in the shade Gleam, and that is what I have on my cheeks, and it's beautiful. I love it. And I did use a little bit of the highlighter here in Twinkle, which is a little bit deep for my skin tone. I would have preferred it to be a little bit lighter, though I will say I have extremely fair skin. I'm like fair porcelain, and so a lot of times highlighters can be a little bit too deep for me, and I get that, especially because it's a palette. But it does work and it's beautiful on the cheeks. I just would have liked the undertone of it to be a little bit lighter. And I'm now going to grab a little bit of the bronzer and just dust a little bit of bronzer on. We are in kind of fall winter mood, and so I don't like to wear a lot of bronzer, but I'll try out a little bit of it. The one thing I should say about this palette is I absolutely love the products. Like, I think the formula is really great. but the one thing is they all are pretty softly pressed. And I'm sorry, my camera cut off on us. I apologize. Let's see here. We'll just dip into a little bit of the bronzer and apply this. Actually, the bronzer is a little bit more firmly pressed than the other products. Right after I said they were all pretty lightly pressed, the bronzer is a little bit more firmly pressed. The bronzer is pretty deep in the pan, but honestly, it was pretty subtle on my face. I do like how it looks. I think the shade works well for me. So yeah, I am impressed by this palette. It is pretty expensive, but you do get a nice variety of really high quality shades, and I'm definitely going to keep using this and reaching for it because I really like it. And this blush and gleam it's beautiful. Let's move on to eyes. I'm first going to apply my Aaron's Faces eye primer, because I always do this. I put it down before I put any eyeshadow on my eye, and we want to give everybody an even, fair playing field, so I'm going to apply this first. It's the best eye primer I've ever found. Next, I'm actually going to take the Jane Iredale Eyeshadow Trio in the shade Triple Cognac, and just apply a little bit of this matte brown in my crease. I love this trio. When I was traveling regularly, this is like one of the staples that would always come with me. It's just perfect. It's really small, compact, and really, really works well. So I just wanted to throw a little bit of the matte shade in my crease, in my crease before I put on the liquid eyeshadow, just because knowing myself and knowing the color of this eyeshadow, I will like the way it looks better if I just have a little bit of something deeper in my crease. So let's go ahead and, okay, this has got a doe foot applicator. Let me swatch it here. Yeah, I'm glad I definitely went with putting a deeper shade on my crease. Oh, my camera does not want to focus. Right there. There is the liquid eyeshadow. It's just a nice metallic kind of champagne shade, but I definitely, this will definitely look a lot better with a little bit of a deeper shade in my crease. So let's go ahead and apply this. I'm going to use my pretty regular way of applying liquid eyeshadows, which is use the doe foot applicator to apply it to my lid and then blend it out using my finger. Actually, I need a bigger mirror than that. That is too small. We'll grab this one. So this one is a bit of a mousse, or a creamy, like moussey consistency. It's not as liquidy as some of the other ones I've tried. I'm not sure it's my favorite just because it is kind of sticky and it's taking a moment to dry, which is not super comfortable, but I'm just gonna hang out for a moment, try and keep my lids kind of down so it doesn't keep transferring to my crease. And then we'll go ahead and talk about mascara and primer, of course. It's dried now, which is a lot more comfortable. So it does dry, it just takes a few minutes longer. And maybe also because I layered it up a little bit, but it does give a nice shimmer to the lid. I do like how it looks. We'll have to see how it wears, but once it did dry, it is looking really nice. Okay, so let's move on to the primer and mascara. I'm going to curl my lashes first and then apply the primer and mascara. I'm going to go ahead and apply the primer. The primer is a white primer, so you're going to be able to see it at first before we apply the mascara, but it definitely helps to lengthen my lashes. All right, so my lashes look kind of crazy because they're white right now, but once I put on the mascara, you won't be able to see the primer. It's just gonna give me a lot of length. All right, and then this is the mascara. It's just got a typical wand. This is pretty much the same wand that the full size has, which is actually kind of impressive because normally like the trial size of the mascaras give you smaller wands, but this one has pretty much a full size wand on it. So I'm going to go ahead and apply this to my lashes. Well, so now you can't see the primer, but you can see the mascara does look really nice. It's quite lengthening on its own, and with the primer, it really gives you super long lashes. So I definitely like both of those, and that is a great option. Also, I should mention too, these are both trial sizes, and I forgot to mention this because they didn't send this to me, but there is a like holiday set with the mascara and the primer. I'll pop a picture of it up here, but that's another great option as well. If you want to try both of them together, you can purchase them as a set, save a little bit of money, and you know, for yourself or for somebody else as well. Okay, so let's move on to lips. I'm kind of thinking about doing this lip crayon here. This is the crayon in Saucy. Let me swatch it. I want to see what we're dealing with. Yeah, I think this is going to be nice. I think that will look good with the cheek color I have. So I want to put on the lip liner first. I actually really like this. So it's not too creamy, it's not too stiff, but you can see it here. It is a really nice nude color. It's a little brown, but I think I have really fair skin. I keep saying that in this video, but I feel like this is a really nice nude shade and would work really well for a lot of different lipsticks. So definitely like that. I'm not sure it's gonna work the best with this color, but you know, we're experimenting. So I'm gonna go ahead and apply the lip crayon. I typically really like lip crayons because I find them to be very long wearing, especially with like wearing masks and all that. Like, it's a good time to have a long wearing lip product. I really like this. I don't know if you could tell when I was applying it, but it was super creamy. So these are really lovely lip crayons. And I think this color is beautiful. It's really unique, actually. I don't have anything quite like it. So I definitely like this. Overall, I absolutely love the face palette. It's expensive, but I would recommend it. I also really like the lip crayon set. Like I said, this is really creamy, really comfortable. We'll have to see how it wears, but it just glided on, which I really, really appreciate. And I like that it gives you two and a sharpener. I think it's just a good set. Like I said, I didn't get sent this one, but I would recommend the set with the mascara and the primer. I think that's a really good deal as well. And you know, most people like mascara. It's a pretty safe bet. And also the advent calendar is really fun. It is mostly sample size products. You do get a few full size products, but it'd be great as a gift for yourself, or you know, if you want to ask your sister, your partner, whatever, for this as a Christmas gift. Also, you could purchase it and then split it up into little individual sets for friends and family. It's another great idea. But overall, I really liked all of the gift sets. I really enjoy Jane Iredale overall, and I just think this is a really fun holiday collection. If you are interested in any of them, I will have everything linked in the description box down below. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel, and click the bell button so you're notified of when I post new videos, and follow me on Instagram. I'm at naturallybeautifulgirlkat there. And once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye!